I was a senior in high school, I had no idea how I was going to pay for college. Now that I've been through the process, I know there's a lot of help available. Getting financial aid and filling out the FAFSA is complicated, but you can do it. It's up to you to be proactive and get the help you need. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. This is the application you have to complete that can help you pay for college. The FAFSA determines your financial need. It also tells you if you qualify for 3 types of aid from the federal government: grants, loans, and work study. Some scholarships, including the Denver Scholarship Foundation Scholarship, also require you to complete the FAFSA. If you haven't already, be sure to visit your school's Future Center or see your DSF advisor. They can guide you through the entire financial aid process, which starts with the FAFSA. The best place to start is to attend one of the Denver Scholarship Foundation's FAFSA workshops. Completing the FAFSA begins online at FAFSA.gov. Make sure you go to this website. Other sites may charge you a fee, but you shouldn't have to pay any individual or organization to submit the FAFSA. All citizens and legal residents of the United States are eligible to submit the FAFSA. In order to complete the FAFSA, you need to have some important documents with you. First of all, you must have your Social Security number if you are a U.S. citizen. If you are not a citizen, bring your alien registration number or permanent resident card. Proof of citizenship or residency is required for students, but it is not required for parents. Also, make sure you have birth dates for yourself and your parents. You'll also need dates for marriage, separation, and divorce for your parents and for yourself if it applies. Bring your driver's license or Colorado ID card for yourself and, if possible, for your parents. Bring your parents' W-2 form and any other record of money earned in the last year. If you worked last year, bring your W-2 form as well. You'll also need your parents' federal income tax return and your tax return if you worked last year. If you or your parents have not filed your taxes this year, you can use last year's return, but you'll have to update your FAFSA with this year's tax return as soon as possible. If your parents aren't required to file income taxes, you just need to bring copies of their W-2 forms and any other records of their income. Everyone should bring records of any untaxed income. These are things like Social Security benefit statements, veterans benefits records, and temporary assistance for needy families. Bring end-of-year statements on any savings accounts that belong to you or your parents. If your family has a business, a farm, or an investment, be sure to bring mortgage information and investment records. These include things like stocks, bonds, and other investments. You don't have to bring mortgage information on your family's home. In order to complete your FAFSA, you'll need to sign it electronically with a Federal Personal Identification Number, or PIN. You and a parent will need to apply for your federal PIN numbers. You can get your PIN directly from FAFSA.gov before you start filling out the application. Your parent may already have a PIN if you have an older sibling in college. If you or your parents already have a PIN number, bring it with you. When you begin to fill out the FAFSA online, you'll see that the right side of each screen has helpful hints and information. These will answer nearly all of the questions you will have when you're filling out the application. If you still need help, please ask a DSF representative for more information. When you're asked which colleges you want to attend, be sure to list every college you've applied to or plan to apply to. FAFSA, or the federal government, will forward all of your information to each of the colleges you list. If you don't see a college listed, please ask a DSF representative. After you've answered all of the questions in the application, make sure to have a DSF representative look it over. Then you and your parents will need to sign and submit it. An electronic signature is preferred. Be sure to print your confirmation page and turn it in to your DSF advisor because they'll want to go over it with you.
I'm Michael Jennings. I'm a college and financial aid advisor for the Denver Scholarship Foundation. You'll receive your student aid report 1 or 2 weeks after you have completed your FAFSA. This is just a summary of your FAFSA information. The most important thing to pay attention to on your student aid report is your expected family contribution, or EFC. The EFC is a number used to calculate the amount of federal student aid you are eligible for. It is determined by using a standard formula that looks at the income and other information you entered on the FAFSA. Each college you are admitted to will list the 1-year cost of attendance, which includes tuition or class fees, other fees, books and supplies, and living expenses. Then they'll subtract the EFC, and the difference is your amount of financial need. At that point, colleges will attempt to package as best they can to meet your financial need with grants, loans, and work study. They will send you award letters that detail your financial aid package. If you complete your FAFSA in February or March, the colleges will send you financial aid award letters in April. Let's go over what you will typically see on the financial aid award letters. The letters will show you all the federal grants, loans, and work-study opportunities that you are eligible for. They may also include grants, loans, and scholarships offered by that specific college. A grant is free money. You don't ever have to pay it back. Some examples include the Pell Grant, the Colorado Student Grant, and the Federal Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant. A loan is money that you borrow and it must be paid back, typically after you graduate from college. You are not required to accept the loans you are offered. Loans fall into two categories, those offered by the federal government and those offered by a college or private lender. In general, federal loans are some of the best loans. They can be borrowed at a fixed interest rate through the government. Completing the FAFSA is the way to qualify for these loans. These loans include the Perkins Loan, Direct Stafford Loan, and Direct Plus. Loans offered by an individual school or a private lender may not have a fixed interest rate, so be careful. Make sure you investigate these thoroughly before you accept them. Work study is a type of financial aid where you would work a part-time job, typically on a college campus, and earn money for college. Work-study opportunities may be offered by the federal government or an individual college. Your letter may also include other scholarships that you have earned from that particular college. When looking at your award letter, you may realize that the financial aid on the award letter does not meet your full financial need. You'll need to make up the difference with scholarships, private or non-FAFSA loans, or additional funds you have access to. It's important to compare the different financial aid packages you are offered from each college. This will help you find a college that fits your budget. In some instances, the college with the higher one-year cost of attendance may fit your budget the best because it offers you more financial aid. Your financial aid award letter should also include information on how to log on to your student web portal. This portal will allow you to view your financial aid package online and accept or decline the pieces of your package. Your portal may also alert you to any additional forms your college needs to finish processing your financial aid. Check your portal often and be sure to follow up quickly with any information requested. This is absolutely critical. If you don't check your portal and follow up, you risk losing your financial aid package.
Reviewing your financial aid award letters and checking your student portal are important steps towards receiving financial aid. It's not at all unusual for a school to request additional information from you through your student portal. They may ask you for things like your updated tax return, your IRS tax transcript, or documentation of income. If you have a significant change in your family income or family situation, you need to talk to your college's financial aid office. You may need to go back and update your FAFSA. You can always visit FAFSA.gov to get to your application and submit changes, but don't hesitate to contact your college's financial aid office for help. Your financial aid award isn't official until you've actually enrolled at your college. Enrollment processes are different at each school, but typically you're required to sign an enrollment agreement, make a deposit, and submit housing forms. Your student portal will most likely tell you what is required to complete enrollment, so don't forget to check it often. Remember that your financial aid journey does not end here. You'll need to go through this process for each year you plan to be a college student. Your financial aid office will always be available to help you. Make sure you get to know them. This is a lot of information to remember, so I'll try to summarize the main steps. 1. Submit your FAFSA as early as possible. 2. Review your student aid report and take note of your EFC. 3. Review your financial aid award letters and choose a college that fits your budget. 4. Check your student web portal often and follow up with any requests. 5. Complete the steps to enroll at your school. There's a lot of help available to guide you through this process. Your Future Center and DSF advisor are here to help you. The financial aid office at your college is also a great resource. Make sure you take advantage of the help that is available. The FAFSA might seem like a lot of work now, but going to college will totally change your life.